This was a tough one, but ultimately I decided on the movie that had the biggest personal impact. And that movie is Celine Song's debut feature, Past Lives. Another fantastic achievement for A24. The movie is a beautiful work of art and undeniably an incredible piece of cinema. The fact that you can tell such a powerful human story with such finesse is breathtaking. It's a journey of life that comes full circle. Can you completely let go of a part of your life that was so meaningful? How do you find peace? How do you move on? You have already lived this life and someone walks back into that life and completely alters your perception of everything. As human beings, our lives are interconnected, whether it's in the past, present, or future. If we crossed paths somewhere at a moment in time, we are linked forever. I just find this concept absolutely fascinating, and Celine crafted this movie around this concept and idea of yin yang. And wow, guys, what a film. It was even better the second time around. The way Celine Song went about crafting this movie is absolutely incredible. I watched a recent interview where she actually hid the actors from having that interaction because she wanted that moment where the characters and the actors actually meet in the film to feel natural and to let it come across that way when you actually watch the film. And I find that brilliant and fascinating. The performances by the cast is definitely Oscar level worthy. I don't think Greta will be able to top this performance. She basically just eases into the role and the whole thing just feels so natural and organic. I can talk about this movie for countless hours, guys, but it's one of those movies you basically have to watch it to understand why it's such a masterpiece. I have my fingers crossed, guys. I think this movie will be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, and I think it rightfully deserves it, because it's a brilliantly crafted movie. I couldn't decide between Killers of the Flower Moon and this movie, but ultimately my decision was based on the movie that stayed with me for the longest after watching it. I watched Killers of the Flower Moon, which I think is a masterpiece of cinema and will be a classic for many years to come. But there's just something about this movie, the fact that it feels so personal. It's a human story and you follow these characters and their experiences and you become deeply connected to the story. And I mean, even if you look at the ending of the movie, there's no other way that Celine could have ended this movie than to end it on that particular note. And it's devastating how the movie ends. It's a punch to the gut, but because it's a human-based story on human nature, human characters, that's basically the only way it could have ended. And it's the one movie that I've seen this year that there's just something about it. It's one of those movies you watch it, you can't really put your finger on what makes this movie so brilliant, but it's one of those movies that you have to watch it. You cannot afford to skip this. And the fact that it's Celine Song's debut feature, I still find unbelievable, because the cinematography, the writing, everything, the fact that she makes New York City its own character, very, very well crafted, and it's a cinematic achievement, guys. I really hope that she gets all the accolades that she deserves, and that's it for me, guys. Past Lives, wow, it's definitely the best film that I saw in 2023. Please let me know what your number one movie is, guys. I'd love to know. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will definitely catch you on the next one.